not
bro.
hugely improve a person's
Are you
life.
proud of who the fuck
Bro,
you are?
why
Well,
don't
look
you
at,
even
are
let
you
me
proud?
get-
If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt
Because
off
I've
and
been-
tell me you're fucking proud of
Because
yourself.
I've been to fucking prison?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, what's going on, YouTube? How y'all doing, family? I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, me. I'm back. Capo King. Let's go. You saw the video in the beginning. Personally, I don't mind Wes Watson. Like, I've seen a couple of his videos, but you know, for every time when a person decides that they can feel themselves a little bit too much, there's always somebody around the corner with that sweet justice to just put you back in your place. And this is exactly what happened. We got a lot to talk about. First, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe. 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 All right? We got a lot to talk about, so let's get into it.
How do you define success? And we'll start with Biame Kevo.
How did I find success?
How do you define success? What does that mean for you?
Success is, being free, being able to do what I want to do every day when I wake up.
For you?
Yeah, same thing. Being able to do what you want, when you want, and with whom you want, whenever you want to do it. Because a lot of people don't have that level of freedom in the world, so I agree 100%.
And you know they're right. Well, the two panelists that spoke first, they're right. At least I agree with them, I would say, you know. We each define what success looks like to us, you know. The guy who used to be a janitor, take nothing away from the custodial services, but the guy who wanted to be a janitor, or who is a janitor that has dreamt to own his own cleaning service and actually pulled it off and actually succeeded in that venture. That is also success. Success looks different to each of us, you know? What about you folks? What defines success? Is it money? Is it cars? Is it clothes? Is it the material? Or is it the more family-oriented aspect of life? What do you consider success to be? Answer down in the comments, okay? Let's go.
Yaros?
To be honest, it's working in what you love, because you gotta wake up and love your life. You just create that, that life you just want to live every day. You don't want to stop, Sometimes I don't want to sleep and I want to wake up earlier, just because I live the life I want to live. I also with my wife, like I'm married but not trapped. It's not like I hide shit. It's everything is up front. Like I don't hide anything and I show everything. So,
Blessed man.
Okay. In my definition is
Uh-oh. Oh man, Wes Watson looks like just look at him. Look at his demeanor right now. He looks like he's about to say some shit that nobody's gonna like. Look at each of their faces. Look at each of their faces. Like they each know that this guy is about to say some shit and it's not gonna be very friendly. It's not gonna be very PC. You ready? Because I am.
success is across the board. If you're not ripped, if you're not rich, if you ain't rare, if you don't stand out, if you ain't across the board successful, it doesn't mean fucking shit to me. If you got straight tits and you're in your Rolls Royce, you look like a fucking clown to me. I'm just laughing at your dumb fucking ass. But this is the whole fucking point. You have a weakness. Change it, motherfucker. How the fuck are you going to lead people if you don't realize your weakness is their way out? They're not going to listen to you. You're sitting there possessing shit that they don't want to have. So, this is what people say. Oh, it's not about the money. It's about family, Wes. It's about this, about that. Motherfucker, when you're making money, it's about the money. When it's family, it's about family. When you're at the gym, it's about muscle. Whatever you're doing, it's about that. There's no black and white life. It's the gray area.
All right, I'm going to stop him right there for a little bit because Wes lost his damn mind. You know what I mean? As I said, I used to watch him when he first came out of jail. I think back in the early 2000s, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this was the Wes Watson that was talking about burpees. Burpees. You get on the yard, burpees. You get out of jail, burpees. Burpees. You do burpees, you know what I mean? So go check it out, man. I'm gonna leave that link in the description of one of his old videos. That's how he was, man. It was kind of like he was like always roid raging, and sometimes you do need that person to say, yo, get the F up, pull your bootstraps up, and let's get this shit done. You know what I mean? What did Shia LaBeouf say? Just do it, right? Same shit. But sometimes the way we speak, the application on how we speak, sometimes people will miss the blessing. They'll miss the lesson because the way you spoke about it, the way you came off while you're speaking about it, even if you're speaking facts, an asshole is an asshole no matter how much facts he's speaking, right? This guy's coming from a perspective where it seems to me like if it's not about money in the materialistic world, then that is not the marker of success. When I don't agree with that, money doesn't make the man makes the money. And if you were a bitch ass, you know what, before the money, you're only going to be a bitch ass, you know what, when you get the money, right? Let's continue.
You have to be good at everything. That's the goal, to really excel in every area. I roll in most rooms with successful entrepreneurs, and it's pathetic. They'll have like a before and after picture of their fitness shit, and their after picture looks like their before pic. And I'm like, motherfucker, you're not embarrassed of this shit? Like, you have enough money, and that's what you put out. You're that big of a pussy. Like, I just can't get behind anything that's not done at a high level. So knock the one thing off the board first, then the next thing, then the next thing. Jados is ripped, rich, and rare. I mean, the whole thing, what's rare mean to me? It means no vices. It means no drugs, no alcohol, no bullshit. You don't have to hide behind nothing. I mean, what's rich? I mean, you get to do what the fuck you want. I don't need you to be a billionaire to say you're rich, or other people, they'll see that even I rent my place. It's $95,000 a month. But they're like, you rent your place. It's like, you dumb motherfucker. You don't understand how to even operate at my level. People don't buy a $24 million house. They buy $24 million worth of properties that would bring them more money. You don't dump all that into that fucking liability and live in some $24 million.
I'm sorry, yo. Wes is sounding like he's empty inside, you know? It's funny. People that doesn't really have much self-worth, even though they have all this bravado, you know what I mean? This grandiose outlook of themselves. And I mean, don't get me wrong, you're supposed to think highly of yourself, but at what point does it become detrimental? At what point does it become a problem? Right? This right here is showing you what too much bravado will do. You know, sometimes it's better to be humble, because the most dangerous man in the room is not the loudest man in the room. This is just really giving off a lot of insecure vibes for me personally. But let's continue.
Or pads you bought, stupid. You fucking make investments and you bring it back to this. But everybody thinks they know some shit. And if you don't have the results that I want in some area, I can't fucking listen to you. So most people, I won't listen to them. What are they going to tell me? Some motherfucker comes up to me at the gym and he's like, hey, you should do your push-ups like this. And I say, why? So I can look like you, motherfucker? And the guy's like, oh, no, but like, it looks like you're going to hurt your... Shut the fuck up, dude. I'm going to end up with your chest if I do that shit. Why would I want that? Or these motherfuckers go in my comments and I'll say some shit on purpose. I'm like, rent or buy. And if you ain't at the level to even do either of these, shut the fuck up and don't even participate. And they just get mad. It's like, you don't get to have an opinion if it's not an option for you. You don't get to say my chick's BBL and her fake tits aren't for you. You couldn't get her, you dumb motherfucker. You got a goddamn 3. And that's the worst thing about these motherfuckers. They try to give you relationship advice. Motherfucker, you got a borderline Miami 2. That's like a fucking Mississippi 6. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Don't give me relationship advice to my 10 when you got a 2, motherfucker. Shut up. But this whole thing, people don't think I'm going to put the measuring stick to their motherfucking face. They better just watch what they say.
Since he's opened his mouth, right? This guy has spoke nothing of worth, really. You know what I mean? It's only been a whole bunch of nonsensical shit mixed in with what I got. Look what I got. My house, my cars, my muscles, my girlfriend. Come on, bro. At what point do you say, okay, you know, these things don't measure me. I'm not measured by these things. This just means that, to me at least, if you lose all this shit tomorrow, you're done. You're going to go right back to the shit that you were doing because these things make you feel like you have arrived. Now, an opinion's like an asshole and everybody has one. So that's just my humble opinion. But let's continue.
Say around a motherfucker who's beating them in every area. And if someone is beating you, just ask them. Just be humble. Beg, your bitch is better than mine. How'd you get her? That car's way more than mine. How'd you do it? You make more than me. What's up? Like, just fucking ask. And that's the thing. People aren't humble enough to ask. That's my shit. It's got to be across the board. You better have a bad bitch. You better be ripped. You better fucking be rolling some sick shit. That's what I like. I grew up hustling. There has to be rims on my goddamn Phantom. Go out front. That ain't normal Phantom. That's a Mansory Phantom. I don't have the normal shit. Fuck that. Chicks got upgrades. Done.
Well said, Wes. God damn, with the fire. Shit.
I've been watching Goldie's content. That's the reason. I've been watching Goldie's content. He be getting me in trouble. My chick don't like his content. She's like, he's making too much sense.
Shout out to Goldie. All right, what about you?
Supposed to follow that up?
It's tough, right?
Get him.
It's
Well,
tough.
hey, what you guys were saying earlier, I need to know what the fuck you said in English.
Okay, so my definition of success will probably be far different than everybody else's on the panel. I'll probably maybe be the lone dissenter, but my definition of success is having a family, having children, and being part of the apparatus of the world. And true wealth is a rejection of materialism. As Christ said himself, what good does it benefit a man to gain the entire world at the cost of his soul?
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, when I think of wealth, I think of materialism. It's okay to have materialism. It's not against Christian ethics to become rich, become wealthy. But I just think it's all beside the point, ultimately. You're trying to go for a single thing, and it's to achieve something greater
You have
than
money.
the person.
Does he have money?
You know what? I'm going to pause it right there, man. See this guy right here? I've seen him on a couple of podcasts. I don't remember his name. But this guy right here is speaking. That's sense right there. You know, it doesn't have to be about the bad bitches. It doesn't have to be about the Phantom, whatever version of Phantom that you got or he got, right? It's being able to wake up in the morning and look yourself in the mirror and say, I have done everything like possible for my family, and I'm going to. It's waking up every day and choosing your family instead of choosing your vices. These are the things that I think a lot of us don't really take into consideration, you know? Life is fleeting, man. We're all in the line. We can't change places in the line. We can't hop out of the line. All we can really do is work our asses off, build some meaningful relationships, because your time's going to come whenever. You're going to leave all this shit. I'm not saying, you know what? I'll keep it to the end, okay? Because shit like this kind of has me a little pissed off, but let's go.
No,
Do you have money?
no, I don't
How
have.
much
I
money
don't
do you
have.
have?
I don't
Does he
have
have
money.
money?
But here's the thing. Why is money
much-
valuable?
Do you have money?
What is money valuable for?
I'm just asking. Do you have money?
I just said no. I'm broke. I'm a nobody.
No, but really, you are?
Yeah.
Is he really broke?
Yeah.
I just want to know. I have to know.
No, I'm not.
trolling.
I'm not one of these rich guys. I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have a Lambo. I don't
I
have a
just
Ferrari.
really have to know. Like, how much money you got?
Probably $5 in my pocket. Not much more.
See,
Man
does
said
anyone-
$5
can anyone
bucks in
answer
his
for the
wallet.
guy?
Why do they think I'm kidding? I have a family. I take care of an entire family. That takes a lot
He's
of
doing
money.
all right. He's doing all right.
Okay,
It's
but
okay.
This is the thing, you guys. If you ain't fit, you can't say it's not all about being in good
Why-
shape.
why not?
If you don't have money, you can't say it's not all about money.
Yeah, why
But
not?
if he does have money, he can say that.
Why not?
He
Why can't you
Why
say? Why
not?
must you have the thing
Because
before you?
hy-
Hang on. Let me ask the question.
Because hypothetical
Let
is
me ask the
hypocritical.
question. Let me ask the question.
Hypothetical is hypocritical.
How do you even know what I was going to say before I've even been allowed
Because
to
I
ask
know
the
what you're
question?
gonna say.
Then what was I going to say?
You're gonna say why can't you ask the question?
Okay, so that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is, how in the world can you create a standard that it's inappropriate to ask somebody, how come if I don't have X thing, because I don't value X thing, does that mean X thing is actually valuable?
You've never experienced it, so you can't speak about
You
it.
think that I haven't experienced wealth? Even
I-
poor
I
people.
was asking if you did.
Even poor people experience days of wealth.
I was
They
asking
can-
if you
even
did.
poor
I don't know
people-
who you are.
As a member of the Poor People Society, I would like to say that yes, poor people do experience days of wealth. So my guy here is hitting the nail right on the head. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, some of the most poorest people are the happiest people. Why is that? because they can go home and look themselves in the mirror and say, you know what I did today, but I didn't do it at the cost of my own soul. Not saying that these panelists have sold their souls, but when I was growing up, mom always told me, never watch what another man has because you don't know what he did to get it. So I never watch what another man has. Never. Success is success, but your success looks different from my success. Let's continue.
But even poor people experience days of wealth, and so the thing is
No,
it's
definitely not. Definitely not.
Definitely
No,
so.
not.
Definitely so.
I've lived the lowest lows and the highest highs.
Well, what's the distinction? After you make X amount, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you look at the studies done on this, it does not.
I don't fit no fucking studies.
It does not
bro.
hugely improve a person's life.
Are you proud of who the fuck
Bro,
you are?
why
Now,
don't
look
you
at,
even
are
let
you
me
proud?
get-
If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt
Because
off. Tell me you're fucking proud
Because
of
I've
yourself.
been to fucking prison.
Jesus
Wow,
Christ,
Because
look
I've
been
at
to
you,
prison?
bro. You got 10 inch.
Wow, bro. It's funny. When you can't beat a man mentally, you try to just destroy who he is. Isn't that funny? There's a saying that goes, add a little pressure and watch a paper man crumble. And just because you're swole and got a big body does not mean that you're stronger than many people. Look at David Goggins. David Goggins is way smaller than this guy. But that's what tough is. You see what I'm saying? Not this shit right here. Whatever this shit is right here, it's kind of embarrassing to watch, to be honest, but I'm doing it for you guys, all right? Let's go.
Arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
No,
you
they
guys.
go to prison where they get fucking.
Fuck yeah,
where they get
do.
raped up the ass.
You've never been to prison. Look,
That's
you're
what
talking about shit you
happens.
don't know.
They go to prison where they get
let's
raped.
do
Now you
this.
get your ass
Hold
beat
on,
in
hold
front
on,
of
You think
hold
that
on,
that's
everybody.
better?
guys,
You think that that's
Whoa.
better?
Let's let him give his definition of success, and then
Having tits and 10-inch arms is what a
let's-
man is,
let's
you
let him-
guys.
let's let him get
Please
his-
don't listen to that.
Wes, let's let him get his thing out, and then
Tits.
We can have different opinions.
Yeah.
Titties.
Anyway,
Come on, man. Have some respect.
back to where I
man.
was at.
Boobs.
Yeah. Okay. Prison. But anyway, if you want.
Fuck yeah.
If you want to follow the successful mantra of a man who tells you he's reformed from prison, understand why they might have gone there to begin with. And
To take care
yes,
of a
I
family.
do think that a rejection of materialism is something missing in society, and I do think that true wealth is the family, and I think that true wealth is having a wife, and true wealth, that is what I think it is, and that is what I think truly success is being able to go home and look your family in the face and know that you're doing everything you can to support them. That's
And then
what
when
I
you
think
go to the
success
beach
is.
with your family, they're like, "There's my stud dad right there, standing there.
Do you have-
that stud right there with
Do
his
you,
shirt off?"
do you have children?
This guy needs
Look
to
at that
shut up.
stud.
Do you have children?
I do have children.
How many?
I have 2.
You have 2. So are you saying that your Bugatti and your money and everything
If
else
they
is
saw me
worth more
standing
than your
there, they'd be
children?
like, my dad's a superhero. Look what he brought to the table. Look how hard this guy works. He came from
Sure.
nothing to this.
Yeah.
He's, God damn it.
You're still whining. Stop whining
that
and
is
just
a
make an
product.
argument.
Dude, I was
This man just had a brain fart. You could see the smoke coming out of his ears. This guy had a literal brain fart. So what did he do? He reverted back to the body shaming. He reverted back to being a bully, essentially, man. And I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies, bruv. Come on, bro. You're better than this shit. This shit. Moving right along.
I'll smack your fat ass.
So you're gonna attack?
Straight
You're gonna
up.
attack me?
All right.
No, but
all right.
dude, nobody's
All right.
Do you
whining.
usually attack
This
armed
is
men
how
in
I
Florida?
talk, bro. Dude,
All right.
look
Let's
at
just-
your goddamn self.
Okay,
Guys,
well,
guys,
I've never
guys.
seen such a pathetic motherfucker.
You caught that silent threat right there? Do you use, well, it wasn't silent at all. I don't think he caught it. Do you attack armed men in Florida? I'm surprised Rich or Wes, Wes, didn't get it. He should have just kindly sat his ass down and just relaxed himself, because that is an open carry threat, my friend. Let's continue.
Wes,
Okay, well,
let's chill out a little
I'll-
bit, man. A little bit.
This is not what men
Let's let
look
him.
like.
Let's let him
What do they
finish
look
his
like?
point.
Fucking shit.
What do they look like? Bald prisoners?
Fuck.
Is that what they look like?
Th- th-
And
this is
let's
the
let him-
problem in
let's-
society. Is people like this think they
Oh,
could talk to someone
boy.
like me like that. They really think they can. He knows he wouldn't do shit about it, and that's the problem.
I mean, you're the one who got hostile for having a difference of opinion.
Dude, check it out. You started coming at me about some other shit. This is what the show is supposed to be about. I like this shit. So personally,
So do I.
enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy
But
blood sports
We can
debates.
agree to disagree.
We can
We can move on, but Jesus
yeah.
Christ, men don't have tits. We can agree on that. Physically,
Men usually have hair. We can agree on that, too.
He has
Physically.
crossed over
Hey,
gender barriers.
Hey,
I think
hey,
we can
yo.
see each side has different
By
opinions.
choice, cross.
Yo, listen, I resent that, you know? Listen, I resent that right there, man. Why you gotta go for the bald head, man? Not every bald head bearded person thinks like this guy, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Jeez, I felt that one in my soul. Oh my God.
Crossing gender barriers by growing tits.
So, what about you, brother?
All right, nice.
Crazy.
Being successful is effectively acting on your intentions, and I think I agree with Andrew that your intentions must align with something bigger than yourself. In my case, it's God, the Christian God, and so a success to me is fulfilling on your intentions, but maintaining your ethical standards. And if you're doing that as a Christian, you are in fact procreating, and if you're not, you're doing something that fills in that gap that's equally effective to contributing to a moral society. And I think if you're not contributing to a moral society and you're only contributing to a consumerist society, a materialistic society, that's the only thing you're going to worship. And tons of people worship material things and flash it around, but it's vacant. It's spiritually vacant.
The craziest thing is, if you looked at the people who are supposedly materialistic, we've helped more people than these guys who claim.
Why is helping? Why is helping?
changed more
Why is
lives.
helping important to you?
I mean, because I know what it's like to be at the bottom.
So okay, are you helping someone if you give them an expensive watch?
Why do you think we just do that? You must not know who you're talking to.
I asked you a question. You didn't answer it.
I give them the habits to build themselves.
What did I
into
ask
something.
you though?
Said, am I helping them if I give them an expensive watch? I give them habits, a mindset.
So the
I
answer
teach
is
them
no.
how to-
So how does giving a person an expensive watch, like how is that habit changing? They didn't earn that watch. More than likely, if they flash that watch, they'll get robbed for that watch because they don't run in the same circles as you do. You know what I mean? So what exactly are you trying to teach them? You see, vanity is one of the greatest falls of the society. You know those folks that run around with cameras that only show when they're helping people and they have to record it? Why not just help people? Now, I get programs where you're trying to bring awareness, but if we spent half the resources that we had trying to help each other, truly help each other, don't you think things would be better? I mean, I don't mean to preach to anybody, you know, because I'm just regular guy. But at what point do you look at yourself and say, I'm a part of the society, and the things that I do directly affect the person to my left and to my right? This right here is not success because he's being dismantled right now by people who the world would deem to be less successful, I should say, right? Come on, man. Let's continue to watch this dismantlement because, as I said, I've watched Wes Watson's video in the past, you know, but the mind of a man sometimes is shown when he's put under pressure, and he's been put under pressure, mental pressure, and he's crumbling.
operate.
So if you give them,
But you guys are assuming we're
Just
only
answer-
doing
no,
stuff
no.
about materialism.
Can a man answer a direct question?
Jesus Christ. These Karens.
The answer
are
is
tough as
no.
fuck. Look at these fucking Karens.
Go ahead,
dude.
buddy.
How the fuck did these guys even get up here? Why would you bring me here with people like
You
this?
didn't answer the question.
Dude, fucking shit.
We got different of opinion here. Okay, go ahead, Miguel.
This is why they split it like this. I'm sorry you got put over there.
No, I know,
You don't really fit over there. We need some other little fucking lame douche over there.
Oh man.
I'll
Come
still
on,
answer
man.
the question. Is giving someone an expensive watch?
Would any of you guys really hang out with these guys?
This is not an argument.
Like, Jesus Christ.
They're skilled at
you.
some things.
Whoever fucking said that.
Hang on. That bass
Kick
guy
you
right
in your
there just
fucking
said, hell
face,
yes,
little
shut up.
faggot.
That's fucking hilarious. You're awesome.
Go ahead, man.
The
Sorry.
whole crowd says, yeah, we'd hang out with him.
Different guys on the
this
panel.
is why most people don't invite me
Guys,
places.
Different guys
Yeah,
on the
we
panel
can tell.
have
I
different
can
skill
see
sets
why, buddy.
and different things that they bring to the table.
We could tell his tits are all jiggling. He's got like a half a fucking jelly donut.
Hey,
on
bro,
one.
your toupee, it's still back there in the back. Go get it.
I shaved my head, you little faggot.
Are you
Shut
sure?
the fuck up.
Are you sure you shaved?
Whoa, buddy. Wow. Come on, bro. You ain't gonna just drop the F-bomb like that, man. Come on, bruv. So we've seen the demise of this man, basically. You know, somebody that is obviously an intellectual giant compared to him. Called him on something, on his attitude, his outlook on life, and checked him on it. And he wasn't prepared for that. He thought he was going to come and dance for the po folk. He thought he was going to come and dangle, his money around and say, I got this, I got that. Please look at me. Love me. But it didn't go that way, right? Pride always cometh before the fall, people. Let's keep watching them fall, man.
Shake your head.
Okay. We got
All right. Go ahead, Miguel.
We're on Rumble, right?
Yeah, we're on YouTube too.
Nah,
Oh, well,
bro.
fuck it. We do it live. We're not on my channel. We do it live.
Bro, George Michael wants his pants back.
Dude, God damn. Look at whose shirt is that?
That was
Dude,
corny.
Your fucking mom bought you that. Your aunt bought you that for fucking Thanksgiving dinner. That's like Oshkosh Bagosh or some shit, bro.
Welcome
Jesus
to the
Christ.
roast session.
Man's pants kind of tight still. Yo, I mean, I wear some fitted jeans, man, but them pants, they're tight. Like, you could see the man's veins in them. Pff, no diddy. Pause. That's a pause moment. Let's continue.
Today.
Dude, any of you guys who fucking,
I feel like I'm
holy
in the locker
shit.
room.
If those are men to you guys,
God
go fucking
forbid,
kill
God
yourself.
forbid you say watches are not important to this guy.
No, it's the thing about materialism.
Yeah, you worship it, dude. You worship
These guys
it.
must have grown up with money. The
Bro, you
people who didn't
worship
grow up with
material.
money chase money. The people who
Worship
didn't grow-
materialism.
Shut the fuck up.
You
don't
worship
know me,
it.
you fucking
I can
lame.
tell. I can tell by your speaking.
How the fuck do you think you know
Listen
me?
how reactive you are. If someone
Shave
says,
your goddamn arms.
"See, you can't
bro.
deal with it. You can't deal with it." Why would I shave my arms? I'm a
Look
man.
at these pale
What the
fucks.
fuck is wrong with you?
Okay.
Shave your body. Aren't you a man?
Look at this guy, dude.
Okay, let's let Miguel finish this real quick.
Let's post these guys.
Shave
chicks.
your pubes.
Hey, post these guys,
Guys,
women
guys,
back
guys,
here.
guys,
I want to
guys,
see these
guys.
guys women. Let's put these trolls back here.
Women are not objects in our world because we're not materialists.
Guys, relax.
I've never heard more
Relax.
lies in my life.
Relax.
This is one thing I don't like.
Wes,
It's
come on,
people
man.
who lie.
Wes,
You're crying.
Wes, let's just
No.
move on.
We're gonna
See, the mistake that Fresh did. Who's talking right now? Fresh? Yeah, there's a mistake that Fresh did was they allowed this man, from the moment he started talking and you knew that it was some incendiary shit gonna come out of his mouth, y'all should have just cut the mic. I understand this was live, but y'all should have just at least put him in his place too, because that smiling shit, that laughing shit, that emboldened him to talk how he's talking. And nobody besides these two dared to put him in his place. And he needed it. He needed a reality check. He needed an attitude adjustment. And like a baby, this is what happens when you take their bottle away. Look at this grown man-child. Come on, man. Wes Watson, man. You need to burpee yourself a conscience. Come on, man.
Move on.
I
We're
can
gonna
make
move on.
you cry if you want.
We're gonna move on.
That's all
We're
you
gonna move
got.
on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
I could if
There's
you
the
want.
F-bomb
That's all
again.
you got is threats.
We're gonna move on, guys. We're gonna
I'm
move
a great
on.
speaker.
We're gonna move on, guys. We're gonna move on.
At least,
Okay,
I, can
Miguel,
answer,
go ahead.
at least
Miguel.
I can answer a direct question.
Guys.
Oh my
We're gonna move
God,
on.
how
Go
did
ahead,
you
Miguel.
bring me here? I thought this was like some real shit.
Wes, we gotta chill, man. We gotta chill.
I'll dip.
Wes,
I
go
don't
ahead.
give a fuck.
All right, what's success, right? Freeing the slaves, that's what it is. Mental slaves, man, that's what it is, man. And I gotta agree with Wes, you gotta help people out. Like, you can't, like, it's true, this whole thing, right? I came from no money. Immigrant, Mexican, having trouble with the body, so shout out Wes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? But, You know, we've helped a lot of people. We made millionaires, and that's changed people's lives. That's helped people get fucking families, and now people have the time to fucking go to the gym, do everything. But it's about freeing your mind, and that's what I'm proud of, and that's what I do. That's what Charlie does. That's what most of these men on this panel do, is we free people from their fucking mental slavery. Period.
So, oh man. Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you this. We got a bunch of masculine guys on the panel because they're arguing with each other. So that's how you know.
Those are some stuff. Mr. Steal Your Bitch.
Yeah.
And his buddy.
Keep shaving your body.
What I will say is this. I think the definition of success is a combination of everything that everyone on the panel has said, whether being free, being able to have a family, being able to have your money on point, being in shape, which I agree with 100%. If you are going to be married, you're free and you run the marriage the way that you want.
Those karate bodies.
Being free. I think all these, how do I say this? All these attributes absolutely make you into the top tier guy. And it really comes down to having all the pieces, right? We talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And all 5 pieces of Exodia. You got to have all 5 pieces. The piece that I'm missing right now, which I will admit that that Wilson has, is that religion does matter, right? Whether you're Christian, Muslim, Jewish, etc. Understanding that there's a higher power and being devout to something and understanding that and following God is very important. That's something that I need to work on myself. And I'm definitely going to admit that, I haven't been the best Muslim. I haven't been the most devout Muslim. And it's something that I need to go back to at some point. But I think being religious is very important. And it's something that I'm missing. Obviously I have the fitness, the money, girls, whatever the hell it may be. But at the end of the day, to be fulfilled, you need that religious component, I think, especially when you have it all. So no one here on the panel is wrong, honestly. Some guys are specialized in other things. Some guys are better at some things than others.
I think that's a cop-out, to be honest. I think that's just trying to play a neutral side. You know what I mean? Not to say that Wes Watson, in the midst of the anarchy that he caused, didn't drop some gems, but people miss those gems because it was just shrouded in bullshit. You drop some diamonds in a pile of shit, still some diamonds in some shit. Now, I know a lot of y'all would go fish that shit out with your bare hands, you know what I mean? Including myself. But still some diamonds in some shit. Right? For the most part, most people are just going to walk by it because they won't even notice it because all they do see is the shit. And nobody got time to sift through shit to find diamonds, bruv. Come on, Wes. And come on, bruv. Like, sometimes you got to pick a side, and sometimes you guys got to let a person know that, hey, man, the way you were talking was bullshit. But I love Fresh and Fit show, man. I can't even lie. Some of it is, go check it out.
But I think the general message, the underlying message is 100% correct. You got to have your money on point. You can't be a fat piece of shit. You got to be able to run the marriage if you are married the way that you want, where you're able to have an open relationship, where you're able.
So there you have it, guys. What do y'all think? Comment in the comment section. Let me know. Am I just talking shit? Am I being a hater? Or is Wes right? I'm sure some of y'all will agree with Wes Watson, but personally, that was a lapse in judgment. That right there probably has affected his brand. You don't measure a person by how much money they have, and I know this is how what the world has become, but an asshole is still an asshole no matter how rich he is. And you don't have to be rich to be a positive change in somebody's lives. Anyway, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. You know where you're at. This is Capo King's Review, and I'm your host, King Capo. Like, share, subscribe, press that like button, press that like button, press that like button. My dog just farted and it stinks. God damn, Jojo. Holy shit, buddy. I'm your host. I'm out.
Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws.
Pull up that song there, mad in a dog.